Welcome back to another episode of Hear Us Out. I'm your boy Jay Bizzle.
And this your boy Key Jones, and we back with another interesting topic for y'all.
Today's topic will be setting goals in the new year. Now, with 2023 being here, I'm tired of making resolutions and never following. So we gonna be setting actual goals that we're gonna be reaching.
Actual goals that we finna abide by, we finna stick to.
And we encourage y'all to do the same.
Yes, sir.
Now, with that being said, let's get into it. All right, let me ask you something, my boy. What are some goals you set for yourself this year? Like personal goals.
Personal goals. One of my personal goals is I just want to be an overall good person. I want to do better in everything I do and be more consistent.
And quit being hostile. I'm playing, bro. Go ahead. But nah, seriously, though.
But yeah, be consistent with everything I do.
Hey, we call this man Hostile Jones. Mike Hostilo. H-O-S-T-I-L-O.
Oh my God.
But nah, honestly, I think that's a good goal. Just because like most people don't even like think about that actual level of being, you know, being a good person actually does go far and it helps you in the long run. And just like, I feel like mentally and spiritually it helps you too.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, I feel that's a good little goal.
What about you? What's your first goal?
Well, I got many, but one goal I am actually trying to do is lose 20 pounds. Now, I ain't gonna lie, over these past few years, your boy be eating. Your boy been stressing and eating. But like, nah, it's just like, I feel like getting back in shape will actually help me like mentally as a person, and it'll like help my confidence overall, because like, nobody would like to look in the mirror and be like, dang, I look good 20 pounds ago. But like, nah, that's like one goal I actually am trying to stick to this year.
Yeah. And I feel like when we look in the mirror, a lot of us have flaws that, you know, we can always change. You just got to start the process of it.
And it start with dedication and discipline. Like, literally, you got to stick to it. And I'm trying my best to stick to it. And that means I got to cut off Zaxby's. You know,
Me too.
But you know that's gonna break my heart. But hey, I'm willing to do it, bro. Yeah. I'm dead set on at least losing 20 pounds. That's the minimum.
Another one of my goals is like stack more bread, bro. Like I got to get my money up and not my funny up for real.
Get that paper. Honestly, yeah, though, bro. Like that is. I don't even think that's a goal at this point. That's a must.
That's a must. That's an essential. We all need money, bro.
Like, hey,
I'm broke.
They say money can't buy happiness, but money can buy me the things I need. I'll tell you that. But nah, yeah, honestly, that's one of the goals I actually had too. I had to set aside like me saving up a couple thousand before the end of the year.
Yeah,
not even like just like as much as I can, but it has to be in the thousands because like you never, for one thing, it's good because you never know what might come up. You might need those expenses. But also, like, let's say you want to take a good little trip, Jamaica, Cancun, whatever. Hey, you got no funds.
Yeah. For
real.
And my problem is fast food.
Honestly, yeah, especially like with us going on break and stuff like that. First, you're like, that's the main topic we had. Hey, where you going on break today, bro? Like, for real. Yeah, fast food definitely has to get cut out. Tie along with me losing my 20 pounds.
Yeah. What's another goal for you?
Me personally, though, another one is to, well, it's two different ones, but they tie hand in hand.
Yeah.
I have set a certain amount of shows I want to complete by the end of the year and a certain amount of booked gigs. Like, they kind of go hand in hand, but, like, I want to at least do, like, 20 overall, but, like, 5 at least booked gigs where I'm actually either getting paid or I'm on somebody, like, list.
You can do it, my boy. For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, the one in Atlanta, I'm ready for that one. And it's another thing, too, just taking a leap. Because, like, I have been talking about performing in Atlanta for, like, how long? And now I'm like, you know what? Might as well do it now. Got to. 2023, we making a change, my boy.
Yeah. Another one of my goals is I kind of want to start practicing, like, photography. That's, like, a new hobby of mine, something that I'm interested in.
Do it.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, though, like, shoot. You got good camera quality too, for one thing.
Yeah. So, you know, I want to kind of dive into that.
Honestly, I feel like for you that, but I've been telling you to do that job for a while because there'll be like a good avenue for you for real, especially like you got a good eye.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely love to do that. Just have like multiple things that I know how to do, and that'll definitely be a good avenue for you. Yeah.
Another goal I have for myself is to get my car fixed. Nah, I'm joking though. I'm joking. Like, but nah, another goal I have for myself is to to try to find another job. Not saying that I want to leave Academy because Academy having good, but at the same time, it's just like if I can't do stand up full time, like I have to do something else to be able to help me financially with that. Like, don't get me wrong, like Academy work with my schedule so much, but at the end of the day, there's only so much a brother can make.
One of my long term goals is to strive to be like an entrepreneur. Like, I know there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5 job, but sometimes a 9 to 5 job can, distract you from the things that you really want to do and things that could get you ahead in life.
Yeah.
I just try not to be like stagnant. Like,
oh yeah, you can't be stagnant. You cannot.
Yeah. That's one of my long-term goals. Do you have any long-term goals?
Honestly, yeah. Long-term goals is for one, be able to like have my own place and be able to like help my mom whatever she need be. Also, eventually one day I want to open my own comedy club. I feel like that'll be dope. Yeah. Not even just like strictly comedy, just a venue in South Carolina that's open to all different type of avenues. Because like I know a lot of people like do poetry. We know a lot of musical artists and stuff like that. And
speaking of, not to cut you off, speaking of poetry, me and your boy, we done kind of gotten some poetry.
And that's enough, bro. Honestly, yeah, like, hey, we should like have an episode one that we post our poetry. But like, honestly, that's another thing too. Just trying different stuff and testing our creativity this year. Me and you been talking about that a lot lately. Just basically how we just trying a bunch of different things to like test our creativity, and like we have been writing poems and stuff like that, and people like seeing people reaction like, oh, that's kind of deep. Who wrote that? Well, like, oh, we did this. Like, like, that's another good point too. Just like reaching out and not even reaching out, just trying different stuff. Like, you never know. Yeah. So I might even try to get into acting one day.
yeah.
Like, nah, honestly though, yeah. But yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, I just want to have a place one day to where people can actually come through and like show their talents, because we got a lot of talented people in South Carolina, and it's not, especially like in Aiken, it's not really many places to where they can get that spotlight on them. I just want to be able to have a place where like, we can have just an open mic in general. You can got comedy, we got music, we got poetry, like anything, like any talent you have, you want to showcase, come out.
Yeah.
That's gonna be in the making stuff.
And some more, like, to move aside from like myself, some other goals I have, we have, or like for the podcast, like we can get into some of those goals as well.
Definitely. Yeah. For one thing, we apologize. We want to be more consistent for y'all, and like we're saying, like the 9 to 5 is really hard for us to try to like consistently plan like days and have like schedules that link up. So it's like, we really want to be there to do more for y'all. Yeah. Like, that's one thing. Like, literally every day we're like, man, when can we get a podcast? I'm off this day. Well, damn, I work that day. Like, it's just been like a...
Yeah.
But, hey, we trying our best for y'all, man. We're trying to get it more consistent for y'all.
Yeah, we got some good topics on the way for y'all.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We got some serious ones. We got some fun ones. We just got to, hey.
Yeah. Another goal for the podcast for me, I just want to have the podcast just reach out to as many people, whether they need it, whether they need some entertainment,
honestly,
whatever it may be.
Like, just from hearing feedback from people who actually watch it, continue to watch it, by the way. But on like just even hearing feedback from people, just like yo, y'all hitting on some topics that like most people y'all age don't even think about, let alone actually talk about. And just like some of the points we have made throughout the previous episodes, people like, y'all got some good head on y'all shoulders. And I feel like with that, especially with some topics we have coming up, you'll be able to reach a lot more people, and like through that we'll be able to get like different messages out to different people and expand our fan base. Yeah.
Another goal for me is to have like a little bit of decoration. Like, I want like a banner or something behind us, like with our logo, Hear Us Out, all that.
Oh yeah, some neon lights. I love to see our name in lights. Yeah. But nah, honestly, that is a good goal. Just to be like more like aesthetically pleasing. Yeah. That would be dope. We just got to get the funds up for it. So y'all keep showing love and the funds will come. But nah, just like, honestly though, just like trying to, again, as far as growth, just like trying to find more ways to make our podcast better would be, that's a goal. Yeah.
Make sure y'all like the video.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
So,
Just throwing that plug in there.
yeah. What about you? What's another goal you have for the podcast?
Another goal I have for the podcast is to honestly just be able to continue to be us. Like try not to like stray away and like conform to what like
Yeah.
other people like, oh y'all should talk about this, y'all should do this. Just like, okay, we hear y'all, but at the same time, just like this like what we founded the podcast on, the ideas we have for it, just like be able to stick to that, but also like, get a message out there too.
Yeah. And if y'all have any topics y'all want us to talk about, we are doing, but we go have our style. And
Yeah, we're gonna give our perspective on like y'all topics. So yeah, like just comment down below whatever topics y'all want to hear from us, or what something else y'all got on y'all mind y'all would like to hear. We open to it.
Yeah, and something else, like I just want to be better with like editing, just good thumbnails. I feel like it's always room to improve.
Oh yeah, it's a learning process for sure.
Yeah,
you gotta keep learning. That's how you get better.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, I normally don't drink Monster, but hey, this flavor good. That white pineapple is fire. I'm just putting that out there. But no, got a question for you though. Unless you got like a few more points you want to make with that.
You can ask me the question right quick.
I was gonna say, why do you think people never commit to the goals they set?
That's a good question.
Like even me personally, like last year, like it's more like when people put resolution behind it, they don't stick to it. But I feel like you actually like set a goal, it has more depth to it.
I feel like people kind of stray away from their goals because they have other things. Like you have some people that got kids, 9-to-5 jobs, where they really can't focus on their goals as much as they want to.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. And like it also comes to work ethic.
Yeah.
Laziness. Like I ain't gonna lie, I could get lazy now. Especially like, if I get off work, I'm like, I eat, that's it. I'm just like, I'm going to bed. Yep. But nah, it like really comes down to work ethic too. Just like how bad do you want to achieve this goal? Or like are you just gonna make excuses, or are you gonna go out and do it? Like me personally, sometimes I do catch myself making excuses like, I ain't gonna go run today, my knee's swelling up. Like I mean great, like I still got ice and stuff, but like again, just trying to get in that mindset to like, if you want something different in your life, you got to make changes.
You're going to have to chase your goals. And I feel like another thing is people need to write their goals down. I don't care if you have to write it on a little slip or put it on your mirror or whatever. As long as you see your goals day in your face 24/7 like me, I have a 2023 goals board in my room. So I need to visually see my goals. That way I can know, I need to get this done.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm the sticky note on the mirror type of person. Like literally, I got these blue sticky notes. Blue, my favorite color, plugged it in there. But like literally, every goal I thought about, I want this done on the mirror. And I got like at least 7 goals. And like, I even have it where like, as far as the ones with the shows, like, okay, I want to reach this amount of shows. And each show I do, I tally it off until I get to that point. So yeah, honestly, I do feel visually seeing your goals will help you like try to achieve them, and it again give it that like make it more serious when you like, okay, this is a goal, not like a dream. This is
you need to see it. And I also feel like if people don't write their goals down, they're gonna eventually forget about them. That's how you can also stray away from it.
Yeah, nah.
But this year, I'm definitely sticking to what I say I'm gonna do. I say what I mean, what I say, and I say what I mean.
You usually are a man of your word, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see what 23 got in store for you, my guy.
Same for you, my boy.
All right, let me ask you this: what are some changes you already started making?
That's a good question.
Yeah, come on, yeah.
All right,
so you accountable? Yeah.
So with the photography thing, I recently got a new lens for my camera, so I've just been outside, snapping pictures of like whether it may be nature or just anything.
So you can get used to the camera and learn it.
Yeah, just learning it.
Okay, that's a good little step.
Trying to be consistent. Like we still hadn't got to the part of being consistent with the podcast yet because we got our jobs, but I want to be consistent with the podcast more.
Yeah, we already starting to take a few strides towards that. I'm just gonna link up a little better. Yeah. One for me is like as far as like something I already started making is shows. Yeah, like putting myself out there more. Like I said earlier, I always been scared to go to Atlanta, but I was like, you know what? why not? And I reached out to a venue and they hit me back. I'm like, okay, well, I don't have no excuse now. Chill out, Vegas. But like now, it's like I don't have no excuse now. So it's like now I'm just constantly just putting myself out there. Whether it's like I feel ready or not, like no, I can't just let that fear of like I'm not ready. Like no, just gotta like just do it, just do it.
I feel like in order to progress in life, it takes a lot of getting out of your comfort zone a lot. And that's what, like with this podcast, that's what we did, like getting out of our comfort zone. Like,
one thing I always say, like you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
yeah.
And honestly, some places I got in mind to travel, I'm like, hey, not really what I'm used to, but at the same time, like I feel like this is a step I got to take if I actually want to take this stuff seriously. And
yeah.
Same with the podcast, like. Yeah, I feel like I ain't gonna lie. Some of these topics we're gonna have might step on people's toes, but at the same time we can't like not take their risk. Or even if some topics might not be as entertaining as others, or just anything that can be viewed as a obstacle, we can't be scared to like back away from it.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we go end it here. All right, so if you got any goals that you want to achieve, make sure y'all achieve y'all goals. Stick to it.
Stick to it. Grind through it. Work don't stop. The grind don't stop. Yeah. Come on. But nah, honestly though, just like if you do have some goals you set for yourself, stick to them and do your best to work at it and try to become a better person from it.
Yeah. And when you stick to those goals, there's going to be a good outcome at the end.
Hey, it's a learning process. It's also a growing process.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back, 2023. We in here.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to the next episode. Thank y'all.
Peace.